Definitely grab a snack for this one. I sit down with my hairstylist, Ryan, and we just chit chat. We talk all things hair and music. All right, let's get into it. What is the weirdest inspo photo someone has shown you for hair?
Not an inspo photo, but I did have a client come in with a sandwich bag, like a Ziploc bag from her dog's hair.
I'm screaming. So we are getting a blowout today, and I'm asking my hairstylist some questions that you are too afraid to ask, okay? Let's get into it.
I'm a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't be scared. What is your biggest hair client red flag?
Ooh, someone that like has an attitude from the get-go.
Ugh.
You know, like I'll get a DM from someone and it's like, how much for this? And I'm like, well, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
Nice to talk to you too. Can you fit me in tomorrow? I need it tomorrow. Or like just, you know, you can just feel the vibe of the DM right away.
The audacity.
That's the biggest red flag. But like in person, like during the consultation, someone that's like not open to alternatives that may not be realistic.
Right.
So some people will be like, I really, really want it to look like this. You're the only person that I think that can do it. And I'm like, first of all, don't put that pressure on me.
Yeah, no,
Second of all,
seriously.
it's not possible. Sorry, do you park in the middle?
Yes, middle part, please. Thank you. What is the weirdest inspo photo someone has shown you for hair?
Oh God. Not an inspo photo, but I did have a client come in with a sandwich bag, like a Ziploc bag from her dog's hair.
I'm screaming.
So she was like, okay, so this bag has his like chest hair. This bag has like hair from behind his ear, and I really love the tones of his blonde hair. In fairness, the colors were really nice, but
That's so bizarre.
there was no other alternative. You could have just found a picture on Google now.
Seriously. Yeah. Do you ever get hairdresser's intuition, like you just know what someone needs? Like if, like, let's say they come in and they're like, I want like a bob.
What's your name, POB, so they calling you Bob?
But you're like, no, this is what you need.
Yeah, not so much so with like haircuts, more like tones and colors. I had this one client who like was ashy blonde for the longest time. She was like white blonde. I wasn't doing it, but then she came to me and I was like, honestly, I feel like you would definitely suit more of like a creamy golden blonde.
Right.
More.
Right.
I did it and her life changed. Her face looked different. Her style was like, everything just complemented like the hair more.
Yeah. Well, I feel like color theory is so important, right? So like being able to just like differentiate that. For me, like I love muted tones and stuff, but unfortunately those can like kind of wash me out.
Yeah.
So I think it's just like trying to figure out like what works for you. It all comes with experience and like how much that you do hair too, right? So that totally makes sense. This one's so funny. Okay. How do you handle a client who overshares or trauma dumps in the chair?
Honestly, I just do it back.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, we're gonna do this. Let's talk
No, totally.
about our family traumas.
I love it. Well, I definitely am an oversharer, and I don't know, I personally love it, like when people overshare, because I'm like, let's get into it.
I'm down for it. If I met you 10 minutes ago and you're already telling me about your childhood trauma, great, we're gonna be friends.
1000%, 1000%. Are there any hairstyles you secretly hate doing? It's a safe space.
I don't hate doing it, but I'm kind of like starting to get over that like grey balayage situation. Yeah. It's not only it's like really difficult to achieve on most people, but it's just a little bit outdated.
Yeah, no, totally.
It was a moment in time. And it needs to be left.
Needs to be left there. Let's leave it in the past. Absolutely.
Sorry, guys.
What is the one hair product you think is totally overrated?
Ooh.
Let me try and answer for that one. What's a product that I think is overrated?
Yeah, what do you think?
Now that I've asked that, I actually understand why it's so hard to answer. I don't know. I also like don't really do much to my hair, to be honest. Yeah. But like maybe hair masks, question mark? Like I feel like, because you can also kind of like make your own hair masks with like coconut oil and like yogurt and whatever.
Yeah, no, I do think hair masks have a time and place.
Yeah.
I think with hair masks, I usually recommend people to use them as conditioners if their hair is really thick and dry. Someone had this length of hair and it was really, really like thick. I'd use a hair mask instead of a conditioner just because the gradients are way more luscious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Penetrates the hair a bit more.
Totally. What hair type do you wish more people embraced instead of trying to fix?
Curly hair.
Yeah, totally.
Like I love when people just like embrace their curls. My sister, for example, she's mixed race. Used to, when she was younger, like wear a lot of her natural curls, like it would just be like in all its glory. As she got older, I think as a societal thing back in Ireland, it was just like normal to have straight hair. Yeah. And I think it's a lot, like it's the same for a lot of like women of color or people of color to like straighten their hair and wear it straight because it's just how everyone else does it. But I wish people like embrace their natural texture more.
1000%.
It just looks great and it looks like it's meant to happen, right? This
Absolutely.
is what looks best on you.
Growing up, my hair was so frizzy. Like it was definitely like curlier than it is now, which is crazy how hair texture can change over time.
Yeah.
So wild. I remember just always straightening my hair, like every single day, just absolutely annihilating it.
Yeah, that was the trend, right? That was what people wanted to do. It's like you had to straighten your hair to an inch of its life.
Where now I'm like, I can't even be bothered. I just let my hair like air dry now. But I love a blowout. Absolutely love a blowout. It's like my favorite. Nothing beats a blowout. Yeah. What is your go-to tip for a lazy girl hair day? So for somebody like me who like just lets their hair air dry or doesn't like to style it, do you have any tips?
Sleek it in a messy bun.
Yeah.
Well, that makes no sense. How can you sleek it in a messy bun?
Well,
just throw it into a messy bun. I feel like there's nothing better than like a little hoop, a messy bun, pull a few pieces down around the face, around the back, and just go on about your day. Something very chic about a messy bun.
Yeah, and I feel like you're also like showing your face off more. What's one thing you wish all clients knew before their appointment?
You don't necessarily have to come in with like dirty hair.
Okay.
They say, oh, you know, people are like, oh, I have to keep the oil on my scalp because the color.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like back in the day of like ammonia-based colors, I think there was this like myth that people were like, oh, go in with clean hair, it like makes the color take better or whatever.
Interesting.
But you don't have to. It doesn't really matter.
Oh.
I feel like technology and color now is like that color is getting through to your hair regardless of what's in it, so it doesn't really matter.
She's penetrating.
Okay. Yeah, and now there's the hygiene side of it as well. Like if you haven't washed your hair in 2 weeks, please give it a little scrub before you come see me.
Yeah, no, 1000%.
I don't want to know what's in your hair. God knows. I just compare it to like when you go to a dentist.
Yeah.
You brush your teeth before you go to the dentist, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Same rule.
You heard it here first, okay? Wash your damn hair. Because I genuinely thought that, like, this entire time, that color did stay better on dirtier hair.
No, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, work. I love that. Whose hair in pop culture would you refuse to touch in theory?
Billie Eilish.
Oh my God, yes. Well, she's done so much to her hair.
Well, she's done so much to it, and then when she went really blonde, I was like, oh God. And I know that green root is still in there somewhere, so Khloe Kardashian, I feel like she, in theory, if she stuck with one look, I would be like, yeah, totally, I'd be her hairstylist, but she like switches it around a lot, which is fine. But I think that would stress me out as her hairstylist. So I'm like, oh God, no, I can't.
I can only imagine. Yeah, that's a lot. What's your hot take on curtain bangs?
I love them.
You love them?
Yeah.
I do too.
They're not for everybody.
Clock it.
And if someone comes in and is like, what do you think of curtain bangs? I'm like, I'll be honest, I'm like, you're going to hate them and you're going to do them once and you're going to never get them again. Don't get them if you're not willing to put in the work to like style them, keep them updated, like as in like you have to get them cut every 2 to 3 weeks, which is fine. Like most hairdressers offer free bang trims. I do.
Yeah.
Don't get them if you're not willing to put the work in.
Dream celebrity client to style? Go.
The style?
Yeah.
Beyonce, Kylie Jenner, I love her big like billionaire blowout.
Yes.
Beyonce, Kylie Jenner, and Gigi Hadid. Someone that does that very California, messy, lived in kind of stuff. Yeah.
We were at the Cowboy Carter show.
I'm not over it, mentally, physically.
Well, I was there for Renaissance tour last year. Yeah. I don't think I'll be seeing Cowboy Carter this year just because we would have to travel since we're in Toronto. Obviously, we'd have to go somewhere else to see her. But the looks.
Insane.
The looks.
I will say, I prefer the Renaissance tour for the fashion.
Me too. From what I've seen.
So camp and so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like in a great way.
Of course.
Cowboy Carter tour is great. Remember the fur coat that she wore with the fur hat?
Yes.
Insane.
Insane.
And that eagle jumpsuit, like, unbelievable.
Yeah.
Whereas every night for the Renaissance tour I've seen online, I'm like, what the fuck is
happening right now? Wild. Was Cowboy Carter as long as Renaissance? Was it like a 3-hour show as well?
Yeah. 3 hours in the rain. It rained the whole time.
Wow.
Got heavier as the night went on.
Oh my God.
It was iconic. So
insane. Where did you go again? California?
New Jersey.
New Jersey, right. Wow. And you have lots of concerts coming up this summer, you were saying, right?
Yes.
So
I
many.
Have, the one that I'm most excited about, like I've got a great lineup, but the one that I'm most excited about, Erykah Badu or Marina and the Diamonds. Seeing Gaga.
Stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, I'm dying. I'm so jealous.
I'm seeing Gaga as well, but like I've seen Gaga twice, so I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Marina ever, and I've been a fan of hers since I was like a child.
I've only seen Gaga once.
Okay, yeah.
But I am dying to see her at this year's show, just because this album, I love Mayhem. Like I love Mayhem so much.
Yeah, it is a good album.
Gaga literally raised me, as I'm sure she raised you. So
she raised the gays.
She totally did.
Children grew up to be not gay. Would you still love that child?
No.
You would not.
I actually don't even like you.
Like I just have this one really vivid memory, which I don't remember a lot from my childhood, which like...
Me too. Yeah, we won't talk about that.
We won't talk about that, yeah. We'll
That's for another episode.
That's for another episode. Stay tuned, yeah. Me and one of my really, really good friends, Hannah, in high school. Actually, no, it was grade 8. It was right before high school.
Yeah.
We were voluntold to do a talent show. We danced to Telephone by Beyonce and Gaga.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy that that was like the song at that time. Like I was in grade 8, so how old was I? Like 12 or 13?
That's crazy.
Insanity.
I actually snuck into my first Lady Gaga concert.
Did you?
Yeah, me and my friend back in the day, she had a stadium tour, the Born This Way ball, and we didn't get tickets because they were too expensive. Me and my friend were like, well, why don't we just climb the gates and just bunk in?
Yes.
So we climbed over like this 10-foot gate. We crawled through the practice field like on our hands and knees. We spoke to some person, was like, oh, can you pretend that we're with you? And we just came in for a smoke. And she was like, yeah, sure. And we just walked in behind her and we just got into the concert.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Where was this?
In Ireland.
Ireland.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And you know what song that we walked into?
Tell
and it
me.
was so ironic. Telephone. She performed Telephone, and
Look
I
at
was like,
that.
this is meant to be.
Wow. Songs that can like bring you back to a special moment like
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
It's so wild. Oh
Such
my
a good
god.
concert.
Do you have a favorite concert venue in Toronto? I think we kind of talked about this already. History, right?
History.
Yeah, we're history girls.
It's so good.
It is. It's
like
so good.
only downsides, and this is very, very me just like nitpicking at this stage,
Yeah.
is how far away it is.
It is far.
Like
yeah.
if you're in the East End, great.
Yeah.
But if us like downtown,
Yeah,
it's
I
a
agree.
bit hard to get to.
It's a
But
trek.
Greatness of the venue just makes it worth it.
Totally. My favorite thing ever is getting seats up in the mezzanine.
Yeah.
They have like waiters and waitresses and stuff that
Yeah.
will like literally come to you.
I know, such a VIP experience. It's so
So
good.
VIP, I love it. There was one time I went there with my girlfriend. I took her to see James Arthur. She loves James
I
Arthur.
love James Arthur.
Yeah, and I remember even on stage, she's like, "Why can I smell chicken fingers?"
Yeah.
She's like, "Are you guys just like up there eating chicken
Yeah, yeah,
fingers
yeah.
in the rafters? Like, what's going on?"
Yeah.
We're like, "Yep, that's us."
Yeah.
Like literally. Okay, I'm gonna get into some more juicy questions. Let's see. Would you rather have a client show you 57 inspo pictures or just say, "Do whatever"?
Oh, there's pros and cons to either one, but if you're gonna ask me, like, I would probably prefer if they brought in inspo pictures.
Fair.
And then we can whittle it down to like 2. I'd
Yeah.
rather spend the extra 10 minutes asking what one they would pick out of the 57 than them afterwards be like, oh, I'm not really obsessed with this, and then spend 2 hours fixing it.
Yeah,
You know?
facts.
Yeah.
That's so good. I'm that person that's like, do whatever, but I'm also like so not picky at all with
Right.
my hair. Like the only way I would not like my hair is if it was like totally buzz cut, and then I could just put on like a wig.
Right.
Like I'm so like lax.
You're like, whatever.
Yeah. I also like literally had half my head shaved when I was a child in like grade 10 or something. Insert photo here.
Yeah.
That was a moment in time. That was a choice. But I just wanted to look like Rihanna so bad. Like
Yeah,
when she had
everyone
had
did.
that. Yeah.
Even I did.
Yeah, right? Like it was so iconic. Also because my hair, thankfully, I'm very blessed for this. It does grow back really fast. If I do chop a lot of it off, like literally in 6-ish months, it's like all grown back. So
Right.
like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty chill with that. What is one hair trend you secretly wish would come back?
Chunky highlights.
Oh, fun!
There's something about chunky highlights with just badly done extensions that is so trashy. But on the right person,
Yes.
it's like JWoww season 1 of Jersey Shore.
Black hair with blonde streaks. You can tell she's a little bit high maintenance.
It looked so trashy, but it was in such a
No, fully.
well obsessed.
executed. I agree. No, I think it's very Y2K. Do think it could come back since a lot of that stuff is coming
Yeah.
back. Manifesting it here, and I'm here for it.
Let's go.
What is the most common hair mistake people can make?
People suffer with buildup on their hair, and I don't think they remember that they need to detoxify and exfoliate the scalp. I have a lot of clients that feel like they wash their hair and they don't get it properly cleaned, and it's mostly because there's either like some sort of mineral buildup on the hair, or they're not like washing it properly. So I always say like your scalp is just a continuation of your face.
Yeah.
So if you exfoliate your face and you take care of all the buildup on your face, like dead skin and stuff like that, you should do the same for your scalp.
Period. That is such a good answer.
Yeah.
Now I want to ask you the same question, but for hairstylists. What is the most common hair mistake hairstylists can make?
Do not pre-book your clients.
Ooh.
A lot of people just let their clients go out and they're like, okay, bye, see you next time. Then their clients are left scrambling looking for an appointment. But I always, as much as I can, book people in before they leave.
Yeah.
So that I know 2 months down the line, this is booked. My client doesn't have to worry about it. I don't have to like go back and forth in DMs and try to like find a spot for her because she's
Right.
already booked. A big mistake people that make is like, not being consistent with pre-booking their clients in before they leave.
Is there a celebrity whose hair you love doing dupes of?
One of my clients actually is really obsessed with Beyonce's man. her, Mama Tina.
Yes.
Loves the like dimensional browns and like caramel like kind of blondes that go through it.
Beautiful,
So I tried
yeah.
to like mimic that hair color on her. That looks good.
What is one hair product that you would take to the desert island? You can only choose one.
For myself,
Yourself.
well, it would have to be some sort of like wet look
Yeah.
styling gel.
Yeah.
I find that like when I'm on vacation or if my hair is long, because like I'm assuming I'm not allowed to get a haircut on this island.
No.
Like a wet look, some sort of like controller, because I have very frizzy hair.
Yeah.
Thick, and if I don't put products in it, it just like puffs out.
Oh, yeah.
So I need to put like something in it to control it.
These are a little more personal, but like they're fun. What are like it could be either 3 songs or 3 artists that you would put on your Get Ready With Me playlist?
Beyonce,
Yeah.
Destiny's Child,
Yeah.
and Beyonce.
Yes! Great. I expect nothing less.
Yeah.
Period. What is your favorite type of client to work on? And if you don't say me, I'm leaving this chair right now. I'm just
you
kidding.
know what? I was actually going to say someone that has the same type of conversation as this, like just like a
Period.
little bantery back and forth,
Yeah.
like it's not too serious. Like,
Yeah. So you like the chit chatty?
yeah, I will talk. Yeah.
You'd rather have chit chat than like total silent.
Totally,
client.
yeah,
Okay, word.
exactly.
I love that. For yourself, most iconic hair moment of your life?
Yes, I actually did like a baby pink color,
Fun.
and that was my favorite color I've ever done. It was like just a perfect pastel, cool toned pink. It just made my eyes pop. Everyone was obsessed with it. I was obsessed with it. Yeah, love that.
I would not be surprised if one day I'm like, hey Ryan, can I just like, let's just like start the process?
Yeah.
Let's go
Yeah.
like baby pink.
Exactly.
It'll take a while, but I
Yeah.
think it would be iconic. What's something that your clients don't know about you, Ryan?
I actually DJ as well, as a hobby.
Yes!
Yeah. So a
She's
little-
multifaceted.
Yeah, I love music. I love house music, disco music. I love it all.
Yes.
So when I'm not doing her, I DJ. Yeah.
And he's really good. I've seen him before, so it's a slay. If you could only do one hairstyle for the rest of your career, what would it be?
A bouncy blow dry.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying this because I'm doing it right now, but my favorite thing in life is just a big blow dry.
Yes, there's nothing better. Like genuinely, because I feel like it's also like fun to do, right?
Yeah. But it just looks great.
Oh, this is a fun one. Which era of hair? So like 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s would you like to live in forever?
80s.
Yeah.
It's like all the tees big, almost like the hair's like levitating away from
Yeah.
the head. Obsessed.
I
get that.
love the 80s. This is so funny. This is one of the questions. I mean, I already know the answer to it, but I'm going to ask anyway. Would you rather give a blowout to Beyonce or do extensions for the Kardashians?
I don't do extensions, so
Period.
automatically it's Beyonce.
There we go. Are you more of a coffee before 9 a.m. or wine after 5 p.m. kind of gal?
Coffee before 9 a.m.
I love it. I'm a coffee girly too. What's your coffee order?
I'll usually do a vanilla sweet cream cold brew from Starbucks, or like a black coffee, or a double espresso shot.
Nice.
I never venture out from that.
Yeah. It's either sweet coffee you're craving or just a standard black coffee.
Exactly.
I'm actually the exact same way, literally. I'm like hella Canadian. Love a good like Timmy's double-double. I could just, like that is just so chef's kiss to me.
Do you like sweetener in your coffee?
I do like a good vanilla. I do like a good like sweet cream moment.
Yeah,
Love
so
sweet
good.
cream. I have an espresso at home too. Actually, we'll just do like a good little like Malaxio pod, and
Nice.
then I've actually bought the Tim Hortons double coffee creamer.
Nice.
I'll make that at home too. It's
Yeah.
so good, especially like over ice. If your personality was a hairstyle, what would it be?
I'm such a flip-flop kind of person. I go in and out of phases, so I'd probably do like half shaved, half long.
Yeah.
Because I'll usually like shave my hair halfway through the year, grow it out, shave
Yeah.
it, grow it out.
The
And
contrast.
it just kind of, it's just like you never know what you're gonna get.
What's your biggest ick when someone sits in your chair?
Not giving me a chance to talk. So I get clients that will like ask me my opinion, and then I'm in the middle of like, giving my professional
Yeah.
spiel. Oh, but like da-da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess the floor is yours then. You're the professional.
Yeah.
The biggest ick that, it's just like people talking over me when I'm trying to give my professional opinion.
Totally. I feel like in like not even work mode, but in like personal
In
life
general,
too, it's
yeah.
so annoying.
Yeah.
In this professional setting, when like they're literally asking for your opinion,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
we-
well, f me then.
Right,
I
we
guess,
talk over
yeah.
each other all the time, but in like a natural way that like
Yeah.
goes back and forth. But
Yeah.
when it's like, oh, let me just stop you mid-sentence after I just asked you a question, I'm like, oh, okay, sure.
So rude. Do you ever judge people's hair when you're out in public?
My second full-time job.
Yeah, I would assume
Constantly.
so, yeah.
Especially on the subway.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, who trained these hairstylists? Who did this to you?
Yeah.
You need help.
I'm sure you've seen probably some like bad like haircuts and like all
the
of
time.
it. Yeah.
All the time.
What's a hair myth that drives you crazy?
If you cut your hair on a full moon, that it's gonna grow faster.
Oh. Okay.
Where's the communication between the scalp and the moon?
Right.
How does that happen?
Right. I've never heard of that before, actually.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. What's one hairstyle you could give a celebrity if you could? I'm assuming the celebrity would be Beyonce.
What's one hairstyle I would give Beyonce? I feel like
Queen
she's
bee.
done them all.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a hairstyle that she hasn't done.
Right, but what's one that like you would love to give her if you could? She really has done it all, and she's been around for so long.
Pixie
so it's
cut,
like,
blonde, dark,
Yeah.
ponytail, curly, straight, black, white, everything.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Beyonce hair look?
Yes.
Okay.
Someone asked me this recently, actually.
Yeah.
And it was at the Met Gala when she wore that like Swarovski dress. I
Yeah.
think it was Swarovski. And she had her hair in the high ponytail, like all the way like here.
Yeah.
And it was just like snatched.
I'll post a picture of it here.
Yeah,
yes, you can
insane,
see.
insane.
Amazing. What's your take on box dye? And it's okay because I do it. I won't be offended with whatever your answer is.
Here's my take on box dye.
Tell me.
No hairstylist holds the right to tell people what to do with their own hair.
Right.
So I'm not going to be like, don't use box dye.
Yeah.
If that's what's in your financial budget, or if that's just what you want to do, regardless of the budget even,
Yeah.
go for it. It's our job to educate
Yeah.
and tell people the pros and cons.
Absolutely.
The only thing I will say about box dye is that box dye is a one-size-fit-all formula.
Yeah.
So when you come to a hair salon and get your color done, we have all these different developers and these different shades and all these different like neutralizing tones that we can use on your specific hair that is custom to you. Whereas box dye is just like a one-size-fits-all. So you mix this and you get this.
Yeah.
But that's not always the case for everyone. You don't always need that for every single person. So
Yeah.
usually box dye is developed with like a really high developer, sometimes 40 volume, sometimes 50 volume, and it just embeds itself into the hair like really, really deep, which is
Yeah.
great if you want a guaranteed result. But once you embed that into the hair, it's very difficult to either remove it or change it or like do anything different. So I guess it's just more like educate yourself before you decide to reach for the box dye.
100%.
If you're willing to spend $400 or $500 getting it fixed,
Yeah.
rather than just spending the $200 or $300 getting it done properly.
Period.
It's up to you. So,
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's such a good tip. Seriously, it's so true. What's the worst at-home color you've ever had to fix?
This one is scary because it wasn't actually an at-home color. I had to fix somebody else's work.
Oh no.
A client came in to me and she was like, oh, she usually gets a bleach and tone.
I was like, I want a bleach and tone. Like, can you do a bleach and tone for me, please?
For those who don't know what a bleach and tone is, it's basically you get like bleach applied to your scalp.
Yeah.
So it's like that Khaleesi white roots to
Right.
tip. She came in and she told me that her hairstylist did a partial bleach and tone, but they only did the top and the sides, which just doesn't work because you need to be consistent right the way through, because if your roots get bigger than around this size, it's a whole color correction. So they only did half a bleaching tone, which kind of made no sense to me. So that was
Yeah.
probably one of the worst things I've had to fix.
Oh no. How long was she in the chair for?
8 hours. Yeah, I had to foil her whole head and she had like so much hair.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's insane. What's a hairstyle that clients ask for but you know won't suit them?
Not everyone can suit a bob.
What's your name, B.O.B., so they calling you Bob?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody. Your face shape has to make sense, your jawline has to make sense, all of it has to make sense. Bobs are not for everyone.
Yeah, and that's okay. Ooh, so pretty.
So shiny.
Oh, I love it. Yes, we're so ready. There's truly nothing better than a blowout. Like, are you kidding me? Wow. Are you kidding?
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
So lush.
It's so lush. Oh, it feels healthy.
Yeah.
It feels healthy on my head.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Who is she?
Who is she?
Oh,
Your parts is
I just do middle part. And then I kind of just, like, flip around. Yes. I love it. Thank you so much, Ryan. You're the best.
gorgeous.
Yes.